Have you ever wondered if the universe is trying to send you a message? Well, it has been this whole time and you just don't know it. Have you seen synchronized numbers like 888, 222, 1111, 444 all around and just wondered why the universe was putting these numbers in front of you? Why did you keep seeing them on cars? Why did you see them on buildings? What was the message the universe was trying to send me? Well, everything in the universe follows a numerical pattern that offers guidance. So when you see these numbers, it's not a mistake. It's believed that each number embodies a unique energy that corresponds to the elements of your life. And by connecting the dots, you can grasp an insight into your future. Now you might be wondering, okay, the universe follows a numerical pattern and it offers guidance, but what does that mean? I used to be somebody who had the same question. I wondered why I would see synchronized numbers all over the place. I remember in high school, it was always like 1111 is a joke. It's kind of like make a wish. But synchronized numbers have a true meaning. I feel like for anybody who's watching this video, it's kind of something that you just stumble upon. You know, it's something that you're gifted with where you recognize numbers and you pay attention to them. You know, they appear out of nowhere and you always kind of question like what it is. And for the longest time, I used to question it. I would see numbers and I never really thought to believe in it. I also thought it was really weird. You know, a lot of people that believe in synchronized numbers are mostly, you know, girls. And I was like, I don't know if this is something that I understand. But as time went on, I started to dig deeper and find out why I was seeing these numbers. I didn't really think it was a good thing. I didn't really think there's anything important behind it. But anytime you're seeing these numbers, the universe is trying to provide you with some type of guidance. Now, when you see 222 and when you see 777 or 888, they all have their own individual meaning. But when you see these numbers, and I mean when you're driving or when you're walking and all of a sudden you just notice these numbers, the universe is now sending you a message to tell you that you're on the right path, to literally just keep going. It's unique, and at first you might not understand it, or you might be questioning, well, like why? But they're sending you them for a reason. You know, you might be somebody who's experienced synchronized numbers or been somebody who's seen them, and you might be wondering, you know, when you think about giving up, why the universe sends a number like 555, like change and transformation is coming. And it's because the universe is trying to give you guidance to let you know that you're on the right path. When we see these numbers, it's important that we acknowledge them. It's important that we say, thank you, universe. I appreciate you, giving me this guidance, because we're connected to that energy. You know, people don't believe that numbers represent energy, but they do. There's so much significance around numbers. 8 represents money. And people believe that there's no connection or it's not really important, but there's such a big connection. And what I found on my spiritual path and just living is whenever I start to not believe in myself, or, I start to question things, the universe starts to provide me with a bunch of guidance. I'll throw up right now what I look at to, understand the meaning behind synchronized numbers. And there's a bunch of meanings all over the place, but this is what I use to understand. I'll throw it up right now. So when I see numbers, I use this chart to identify the true meaning behind them. Why is it that I see 555 and not 333? Or why is it that I see 222 and not other numbers? And it's because of a reason. Anytime that I see these numbers and I realize the true meaning behind them, they're exactly right. I'm in the right place at the right time, and the universe is just trying to provide me with the best insight, the best knowledge, and for me to gain the wisdom that I need to understand that I'm on the right path. Sometimes you need a switch, and the universe will show you that. Sometimes you need to wrap up things that you're working on, and that will be like 999, and you'll see that and understand it. And it's a good thing. And the more that you see these numbers, they get into your subconscious, and you believe, there's a reason for these numbers. There's a reason why I'm seeing them, and there's so much significance behind it. This is something that I just started learning for myself because I was questioning why I was seeing them. And I feel like it's one of those things where you just start seeing the numbers and then you build this connection with it. It's not just like, oh, I learned these numbers have, a big meaning. I'm just going to start looking for these numbers. I feel like it's almost a gift that's sent from the universe for you to identify these numbers, to then understand that the universe is working with you. If you are somebody who sees these numbers, the universe is trying to send you a message. They're trying to tell you that you're on the right path and to just keep going. Whatever it is, you either need to transition, make a little bit of change, or continue manifesting what you want, and the universe is going to reward you. You know, it also has to do with your hard work, but the universe is going to make sure that you stay on the right path. So, yo, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're somebody who doesn't understand numbers, no worries. But if you're somebody who sees these messages, they are real. You're seeing them for a reason, and there's a deeper connection. So don't ignore them. Look into them and stay on your path. You're almost there.